Check, check. All right, good evening, folks. Because the grinding in Final Fantasy XIV is done, we're going to be starting early today. And I want to assure you that I'm not going to be spending too much time on this game that you're seeing on camera right now. It's Final Fantasy XIV again, but I'm continuing on this game for now, just for the dungeon run alone. I wasn't expecting this much progress yesterday, so we'll do that. Get that dungeon run first, and hopefully the quest ends in an open world somewhere I can teleport back easy another time. But yeah, I want to see the dungeon, and that will keep my drive going here because I just cannot wait on it. I like to see it. So yeah, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. So yeah, we're back. This is the only MMO I have time for. I mean, it's not without its faults like any other game that I've mentioned in the past, but at least it is solid, even if it has missteps. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna do this story quest here, which should lead us to the dungeon pretty quickly, or at least have a build up to it. And after if you've been playing this game for a long time, you can kind of tell when you have this much of a guild reward, it usually means there's some duty there. And I don't Google at all on what the duty is going to be, because I don't want to Google how many quests I have to go through, because it just ruins the suspense. So here we go, let's do this. Can't help but wonder if Bujantane will follow through. Let's see if he's actually going to talk to River Plea. Okay. Let's teleport. Yeah, I wasn't planning on playing this game today, but just the dungeon run alone should be fine entertainment for some of you that are watching this now or later. Here we go. Washukimiki. I will have problems pronouncing these names. And if I somehow get it right the first time, sure. Oh, right here. You can do this. Yes. It was kind of you to come, but you didn't worry. I found my courage. Oh, I bet you have. I accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fonjantane, and I am a goldsmith from Ulda in a faraway Orzia. I realize it's a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Washikimiki, if you will have me. I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what this is about. So that's what it was about. We're looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Washikimiki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll have the unnecessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Okay, that was pretty convenient. Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't think we really did that much. I don't know. I don't think we were that helpful. We're just giving you an encouragement. But you were. Yeah, we get it. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. I think you could have removed this little scene and you wouldn't have changed things too much. Whatever. I don't know if that's what you think character's going to become later, but whatever. Oh, I almost forgot. You have a max ready? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Washukimiki artisan. Oh, it's sharp, burns deadly as the first day held it. Well, good luck to you, Fonjantane. That's it. I don't need to say any more. We don't even know this character that well. As for us, let's go. That's all you need to say. Let's go. Some of Walklamott's lines could have been written better. I don't know what it was like originally in Japanese, but if the translation is pretty close to the original source material, then I don't think we're missing much. I wonder what Erenville's alternate means of travel is. Oh, this will probably be an adventure. Who knows? This will be a dungeon run, I think. I wandered through the Basil Market and found earrings almost identical to mine. They indeed seem to be a common travel charm, just as Mabula described. All that waiting was making me hungry. So I tried a taco from both Gaviavatua and Ultis. I prefer Tissel's spicier flavors. I went to re-examine the Toyel saga. Should we continue apace, we shall soon come face to face, or rather face to knee, with those enormous Yokoi. I'm told some of them tower over even the hulking Kolojaja. Okay. Enough with the secrecy. What is this big plan of yours? Oh, no voiceovers here? Okay. Look there. That is my big plan. A boat? What is that? I'm curious. It's a Punity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. Oh, cool. How do we know she won't trash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She is unlikely to cause a fuss, unless you give her reason to. The eyes of Erinville. First up, Hawk is now Punities. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. Should be thankful an animal expert as our guide, then. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozamuka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Toral now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remained. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appeared to be several in the water. Kuana! Oh, Kuana's smiling. Okay. Namati traveling up the river, I presume? Yes. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? Can't believe how well he managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Let me guess. Let me freaking guess. Oh yes, them. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Yes, of course. I was wondering when they would come up in the story. Ancred and Oriente, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise. Same as you. I've heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the scholar, who arranged an introduction to these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They, who would be his assistants, must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus, the tanker and I received the summons. My own studies concentrate on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born in Bagitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Toyal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Orianji at times, but he's surprisingly... That's quite enough of that, we must be on our way. Yes, Dankard does always hit that. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kuana Wakalamath are vying for the throne as Kuana's entourage. Does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Quantum, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. Oh, of course. Oh, freaking good. And we won't disappoint you. Ah, of course. It's like the Amazing Race, but it's not the Amazing Race. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I'd rather walk than risk confrontation on leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. That's the thrill of risk. You never know. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erinville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the Punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Okay. This'll be fun. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erinville, just in case. I'd like to stand on the deck. It'd be good to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you they can hold my own on the battlefield. The Krill will stand on guard. Yay. Yay. It's some actual adventure. I'll keep Erinville company then. With my blade, it can respond more quickly to threats than Alphinode. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. And I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. You can do that, too. Yes. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. There we go. We're finally doing the dungeon run, finally. Will this be similar to the one in Endwalker where you're on a huge truck? Who knows? The hunt begin. Yeah, you're not intimidating in the least. You're not intimidating. And if you spawn a huge monster, it doesn't beat Ultima. No, Ultima is like the big bad evil that probably will not be taught anytime soon. Okay. Alrighty. So yes, I think the warrior is probably gonna be the best bet here with the healing. Easily, because of the healing. Alright. I don't know if anybody in the Free Company needs help on a dungeon run, but I will probably switch to healing if I don't get a run here in 5 minutes. Usually, I think both warrior, I think both tank and healing in this game on queue times are about more or less the same. But healing, I think, has a slight edge in some cases. But tanky can be just as quick. Yeah, I'm gonna wait 1 minute because I already posted already. So if I don't get an answer, I'm just gonna start. Okay, looks like we got no one. Let's just do it. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I completely forgot. It's a different section now. Yeah. Well, we finally get a second page here. Yeah, I'll give it 5 minutes. If I don't get anything in 5 minutes, I'll switch to healer. Yeah, I'm no way queuing for this dungeon as a DPS, because who knows how long that's gonna take. Yeah, based on this picture alone, it looks like a swampy area. Something that I saw, that's something that is in the United States, but it's not United States. It's in a fantasy setting. Oh yeah, and there's also second page for Dawn Trail onwards. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because when you have this many, yeah, it's in a separate page. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 expansions this game has been released in the last 10 years. Cool. Yeah, let's see if we can get a dungeon run in 5 minutes. Probably may have to switch to healer here, like I said, if I don't get a run. I mean, sure, you can do it with NPCs, but I prefer to do it with actual players because it's a lot more fun. Yeah, when it comes to NPCs, you may have to do a little bit more babysitting with them. Although it is nice that you can solo queue if you don't want to play with players. So at least there's an option too for that. This will probably lead us to the next zone. I hope we will get a dungeon run here in 5. I think healing is a little easier since you only need to worry about healing, although you can do damage. But dungeon runs are usually very straightforward in this game. I mean, all you do is, make sure nobody dies, and you also can do damage, but it also consumes MP, so... And dungeon runs are nothing special. They're not like Savage or Ultimate. I've never done Savage or Ultimate yet in this game, which takes a lot of effort to clear. But thankfully, dungeon runs for the most part are not difficult once you know the patterns. Can't wait to finally do the end game content eventually. But gotta go through this. There we go. That didn't take long. I think that was 2 minutes. Not too bad. Okay. So, what do we get? It's a swampy area. Cool. Okay. It's nice that the game finally does something different. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm glad it's not the usual dungeon where you go through a linear path. Here we're just sailing through. But how long will this last? Who knows? I'm not complaining. It's actually nice to see something different. the game does something different for once, it's refreshing. No difference in path yet. Here we go. Change of weather finally. It's just a dance. That's why I look at this. It's just a dance. It's nice to see something different in this game. How interesting. The first 3 or so minutes of this dungeon is just being on the boat. In Endwalker, you were on a truck, but then eventually go on foot. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but it wouldn't surprise me if you'll eventually go on foot. So, spawn more enemies, or is there gonna be something else? So, get a mini boss fight or something? It's nice just to see something different in environments in this game. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's nice to see in a game like this where it's so different. And a lot of foliage, too. So what do we get in battle music here? That's a big fish. Okay. 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 I prefer the Endwalker mid-boss theme more. Okay, this is different. For the first time, it's not too bad. You get used to it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of a little bit of Donkey Kong Country. I mean, it's different, but that's about it, really. I mean, they're going for a jungly type music theme, so which is fine. It's just that you don't have to be an expert in music to know. Okay. We can climb ladders now? Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo. A bit. Not entirely, but you know, similarities. That could be they actually animate climbing ladders? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, cool. As long as we get through this dungeon and get the next teleporter for the next zone unlocked, I'm good. It's nice to see something different. Okay. Yep, beautiful lighting once again. Yeah, this kind of music you just play in the background, and that's it. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a song that only works when you're playing the game. Not something I'll listen to off the game, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Pretty straightforward, pretty straightforward stuff so far. Okay, we're almost done with this guy. Okay. Instead of transitioning to the next zone, like in a loading screen, it's all in one instance. Cool. Hey, it's nice to look at. Feels like you're actually going through a jungle in this game, in the dungeons here. Honestly, it's a nice to see something contrasting, you know? Well, here we go. So defeat these enemies, and then you go to the next area. Okay. It's fun. That's what matters in the end. It's fun. Although the story could be better. You could have taken Walker Lamont's character out and put anybody else in there. It would have been a better fit. I don't know if there's going to be character development there, but you get to see that. It's not the worst, though. Could be worse. And I think our mini boss, our final mini boss, is coming up. You would think this is the final boss. It's not. Oh wait, that is the final boss. But we gotta go through the little minions first. Kind of reminds me of the Shadowbringers dungeons in a way, but it's not a jungle. It's more fantasy-like. You're going through a kingdom, that sort of thing. Well, let's see where this is going to lead us. Will this lead us to the next area? Go back to Wei King. I don't know. Okay. It's a good thing we started earlier as well, because I had a feeling this was gonna take time. But not in a bad way, because Every day, I had to spend a lot of time on this game just to level, just to make progress. I'm glad it's all done now, until next year. Alright, all we gotta do is, you know, just do the random content this game has to offer with, you know, with friends or people that you know in the game. And who is that thing we just saw earlier? Okay. So far, the final boss theme here is more or less the same like the mid-boss theme. It's there. It's not something I would play off the game, but it's there. The boss is having a meal. Okay. So far, the boss likes to jump around. A lot. Okay. So far, the patterns have not been too tricky to figure out. I mean, you're gonna do this over and over and over again. Yeah, this final boss theme is also meh. I mean, it sounds fine. Oh, and they just died. Yay. Too bad I can't revive them. Well, let's see if this is possible to complete. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if we can finish this. We're like halfway there. And Skyfish just died. Okay. Okay. I'm actually surprised I'm still alive, but barely. Oh, of course, I'm the last one alive now. Yay. I don't know how to avoid that tornado there, but let's just keep it going until we die. I'm surprised I avoided that. Still going somehow. It's only a matter of time. Jesus, this is a long fight when I'm the only one alive.